YouTube, what's poppin'? It's your boy SleezyCheeto coming at you guys with a Samurai Showdown video today. Alright, this is a new game that came out recently, and just to let you guys know, if you guys are interested in this game after the video, let me know in the comments down below if I piqued your interest or made you want to purchase this game. They're having a promotion thing where if you guys buy this game before July 2nd, the first season pass is free. So that's 4 new characters, the DLC costumes and all that for free. So if you guys do find this game interesting and you guys want to buy it, I guess now is the time to go buy it. Alright, so this is Samurai Shodown. This is basically an old school fighting game that I liked to play when I was growing up in arcades. This game was so fun, but crazy at the same time. It's not your typical fighting game. So I'm just gonna hop into a match. Right now I'm in training mode, just gonna show you guys how the game plays, and just introduce you guys to the game. We'll go to the JoJo because it fits the training thing. Alright guys, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like button as well as subscribe. If you guys are new, trying to hit 1K before July, and by the end of July, let's see if we can make that happen. As well as if you guys like this game and want to see more of it, I will be doing story playthroughs for each of the characters. As well as live rank matches, combo videos, and probably some montages, depending on what awesome kits I get while playing online. So this game is not your typical fighting game. It's not really combo centric. It's not around like combo ability and how well you can get combos, or like 50 hit, 40 hit, 100 hit combos, or like touch of death combos. Nothing like that. It's very neutral based, and if you guys don't know what neutral is basically this, where neither I'm in my opponent's attack range and nor my opponent is in my attack range, and we're just trying to find an opening. Do things like, let's see, kind of like, throw some fireballs, do some skills, try to feel each other out. Charlie doesn't have a fireball, so I kind of guess that was a bad example of saying throw a fireball or anything like that. But yeah, Darley's gonna be my main in this game. Picture's really cool, has some solid combos, things like that. This game is very footsie based, so you just kind of have to just poke in and get damage. Really simple fighter, by the way. There's 4 attack buttons. We have light slash right here, we have medium slash right there, and then we have a heavy slash. These are your slash attacks based on your weapons and stuff like that. And then we have a kick button. Standard kick button. Kick's pretty weak in this game, but they get the job done. They poke. That's what they're good for. They're good for poking, and some kicks are good for combos for certain characters. Now, what makes this game really cool is that, well, first off, this game is very, how do I say it? It's very, it's like bait and punish kind of game. Like, so if you can bait your opponent to throw out an attack, and you can counter them with a heavy slash, for example. Like, heavy slashes do 30% of their health. That's 30%. One move does 30%. One button does 30% to your opponent. Even though these moves are super powerful and super awesome, fatal flaw is that most moves in this game are unsafe. So you can be punished by it, and your opponent gets more damage on your moves if you counter your opponent. So that's either a whiff punish or they just miss a move completely. You just any way you counter them, you get more damage, or they do more damage to you if they land an attack to follow up. So this game is, you have to be really careful. That's why this game is very neutral heavy. It's not to say that there's no combos in this game. Like, for example, there it is. That's a nice 30% combo with Darley right there that I've been labbing. So like, there's these combos as you guys can see, but like, this game's not really centered around combos. If you can get in and do combos, get in and do combos. If you can't, you can't. So this game's all like, it's really old school and classic, and I enjoyed this game growing up. So I would enjoy playing this game a lot in the upcoming future, in the near future actually. So let's take a look at some of the skills in this game. Let's put on my rage to max. So just to show you guys quickly, command list. These are all the characters in the game currently. So here's my command list. You know, pretty simple stuff like fireball forward, fireball back, fireball forward kick, fireball forward, fireball back, quarter circle back, kick, things like that. So pretty simple stuff. So first off, some characters have command grabs like that, but you gotta be really close to an opponent to do it. So command grabs are kind of, if you can get it, go for it. But if you, I wouldn't recommend, because everyone's swords have like range, so they could catch you for doing stupid stuff. So I want to show you guys some of the supers, for example. So every character has a weapon flip super, which basically, if this hits your opponent, it disarms your opponent. So you can disarm your opponent and leave them without their weapon, and they have to sit there and struggle to get their weapon. So I'll show you guys by doing Darlies. Darlies, you gotta be pretty up close. So this is our weapon flip super, and we disarmed it. Now he is stuck in hand-to-hand combat until he picks up his weapon, which puts your opponent at a severe disadvantage. You can also block. You can also block just by holding the back button, as well as parry moves. As you guys see, putting in the input to parry move, which is fireball, light slash, and medium slash. If my opponent attacks me and I parry it, I can disarm him and leave him helpless and just go to town on him. So that's what weapon flip supers are. Weapon flip supers are awesome. And there's also, every character has as well as a weapon flip super as a, what do they call it in this game? I want to be correct. There's the weapon flip techniques, and then the super special move. And Darlies, for example, is Perfect Storm. It's this really long set of inputs, but it's basically forward and then quarter circle I think quarter circle back. Just to make sure I'm doing this correctly. Forward, back. Yeah, forward and then quarter circle forward. So basically, oops, wrong move. There we go. And the supers cinematics look so amazing. Like, the game looks great. And yeah, one super move did 68% to him, and that's not even the most damaging one in the game. So the super specials are awesome, and they're great. They do great damage. You can if you catch your opponent just pressing buttons, you can hit them with it. It's amazing. It's great. Some of them have armor, some don't. Depends on the character. But you gotta be careful with that move, because once you use that move, you can't use it for the rest of the game. It's one of those it's like a one and done kind of thing. Once you do it, it's over. So I know you guys are noticing the gauge under me I have at max. This is the rage gauge. The game is based around this rage gauge. The more damage you do to your opponent, as well as damage you receive, builds up your rage gauge. Once you get your rage gauge to full, certain moves, it get enhanced. So for example, Darlies' normal, what's the name of his move? I don't know the name of the move. Her normal blade surf, you see this symbol next to blade surf? That means when your rate is full, it attains a special property. So for Darlie, for example, here's how our move normally works. Just a little, couple uppercuts and stuff. But when you do the enhanced version, it brings them up and then has a hit to do a hard knockdown on the ground, making the move overall better and easier to combo. Even if you drop the combo, let's say you miss this, they get hit by that. So you literally lose. It makes EX moves generally make moves more safe. So the next thing I want to talk about this game, just some basic mechanic stuff. Not gonna sit here and bore you guys too long. Next we have Rage Explosion. But so your rage could be 0 and you can go into Rage Explosion. But the longer you can stay in this mode longer if your rage is full. So this is Rage Explosion. Your moves do more damage. For example, that move did 315, right? We're gonna do it normally. 270. So you get a significant increase in buff in attack, as well as this move lets you unlock another technique. These are called the lightning flash supers, and they have these cool cutscene animations. And if you guys notice, that move did 424 damage in the top left. Now, the higher your rage gauge, the more damage it does. So we're gonna let this run out to the last moment, just gonna beat them up a little bit. And then there, just did 317. So the higher your rage gauge, the more damage it will do. And I hope if you guys noticed, after I did the lightning flash super, or after this mode is over, I lose my rage gauge for the rest of the game. You won't get your rage gauge back for the rest of the game. So I suggest you save that for the last round, or if you feel like you're gonna lose, that's when you go into rage explosion. Because you won't have rage to EX to enhance this move anymore. So it'll just be the normal move, and you won't. And also, when your rage is at max, you do more damage overall. So you won't have the ability to do that anymore. But you get access to more damage, more combo ability, and the lightning flash super, which looks cool and does great damage. So yeah, those are overall the general basic mechanics of the game. Let me just show this off. Let's see. So yeah, so I purposely disarm myself. To do that, you just press down, kick, medium slash, heavy slash at the same time. So when you're disarmed, you're basically limited to your light, medium, and heavy punches are all the same punch. Except, wait a minute. Apparently Darley's heavy punch is different, but for most characters, it's all the same. You still have access to all your kick moves, but you don't have your sword anymore. And notice how I'm way over here, and I dropped my sword back there. We're stuck in this frame, like, unless my opponent can keep me here, so I will never have access to my weapon. But certain characters, like Darley, for example, have special moves they can do when they're only disarmed. For example, this is called Point Break. This one punch does 72% if it connects. If it connects, it does 72%. That is insane. So just because you are disarmed, you are at a disadvantage. But certain characters, you're not completely helpless. Like Darley, for example, she's not completely helpless. And I think she can kind of combo a few things. I think she can combo a few punches. Yeah, like she can combo punch, kick. I think you could do like punch that kick or this knockdown kick. So you know you're not completely defenseless, but it's a lot better to have a weapon because you do more damage. And you basically normal punches and kicks just do like chip damage overall compared to the big damage you can get with using your weapon like that. Notice how that earlier in the video that heavy slash did 305, but at max rage it did 366. Just to show you guys the damage buff of having max rage. All right, that's basically the gameplay. Basically the gameplay of this game. Basically what it is, basically give you guys the bare bone basics. It's a really cool fighting game. I really recommend you guys go check it out or pick it up if you can, or watch some videos on it. Watch my videos on it because maybe I can show you guys how awesome this game is. Let's take a look real quickly. We're gonna end training. That's the last thing we'll do, and I'll call the video here. Just look at the game modes you get when you get the game. So you get the game, you have options, you have practice. Practice has tutorial and training. You have online, will it collect me online? Probably shouldn't have clicked online, but you have ranked match, casual match, leaderboards, and you can watch people live apparently. Didn't know that. You have story mode, we have the dojo, basically an online dojo mode. We have offline battles, just play you and your friends. We have database, check your records and all that, and galleries of all the stuff you earn from like story mode and things like that. Story mode is basically arcade mode. You just go against a bunch of people until you reach your final boss. And yeah, that's basically Samurai Showdown, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If I did pique your interest with the game, let me know in the comments down below, because I really want to give some awareness out there for this game. I like this game a lot. I'm going to be playing this game. You guys are going to see it on the channel. Don't worry, Dokkan Legends ain't not going anywhere. Year 4 anniversary is coming up for Dokkan. Dokkan's coming back to the channel. And yeah, it's been your boy SleezyCheeto signing out. Peace. Catch you guys in the next one.